I did my spiritual book talk on St. John Paul II by Susan Helen Wallace, and it is 104 pages long. I chose this book because it looked interesting, and Miss Tuesday had been talking a lot about this particular saint, and I wanted to find out more facts. This story takes place in Poland, and from the 1920s to 2005. St. John Paul II isn't his real name. His real name is Karol Wojtyła. Karol was born after World War I ended and Poland had regained its independence. Karol loved school and was at the top of his class. When he was in 3rd grade, his mother died. Karol's father was retired from the army and had to take care of Karol and his brother Edmund. They prayed every morning and night. Edmund died of scarlet fever on December 5th, 1932. Karol found his strength in prayer. Karol went to high school and pursued acting. He studied literature and philosophy at the university. On September 1st, 1939, the German army invaded Poland and the university was shut down. Karol's father died in 1941 and he turned to prayer. By the fall of 1942, Karol entered the seminary to become a priest. He worked during the day and studied at night. He kept this a secret. One day, on his way home from work, he was hit by a truck and suffered a dramatic brain injury. He saw this as a sign. He was ordained on All Saints' Day, November 1st, 1946. On July 4th, 1958, Karol was named bishop by Pope Pius XII. On December 30th, 1963, Paul VI named Karol as Archbishop of Krakow. On June 28, 1967, Pope Paul VI named Karol Cardinal. Cardinal Karol was elected Pope on October 16, 1978. He chose to be called John Paul II. On May 13, 1981, the Pope was shot. He survived, and 2 years later, he visited Ali Aqua in prison and forgave him. Pope John Paul II accomplished a lot, and on April 2nd, 2005, he passed away. I would take this book as a medium read, and I would give this to a type of reader who is interested in saints and popes and stuff. And my favorite picture of him in this book is this picture of him, and the caption says, "Praised by Jesus Christ." And a short paraphrase that was interesting, and it talks about his death, is Pope John Paul II went home to our Heavenly Father at 9:37 p.m. on Saturday, April 2nd, 2005. It was the Vigil of Divine Mercy Sunday, a feast that John Paul himself had given to the church in response to the request Jesus has made on the Polish nun Saint Faustina Kowalski. I chose this little passage because it shows that he contributed to the church, and that and it's a lovely way of saying how he died. He went home to our Heavenly Father. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye.